Hello, good morning, friends. How are y'all doing today? It is time for our weekly breath break, okay? So today, because we are nearing the end of this eclipse season, okay, the next eclipse is going to be this Saturday, all right? So more on that later. So since we are in the middle of this eclipse season, we are going to be focusing in on just kind of processing what has come up for us, okay? So if you're not in a space where you could sit and ponder and reflect and feel and process, then definitely save this video for later. So before we get started on the breathwork itself, I want you to sit and think for a moment. What have you been shown this eclipse season? I don't know about y'all, but every eclipse season shows me something new. Shows me something I need to work on, something I need to grow through, something I need to change. So sit for a moment and think about that before you continue forward into the breathing part of this video. This might be a time to journal too if you have not already been journaling about what's been coming up for you, or whatever you do in order to help you process and see things more clearly, okay? I like journaling, but I know not everybody's brain works that way. So whatever process works for you, go ahead and spend some time in that right now. And once you have a clearer idea of something that is coming up for you to change, I want you to be focusing in on that through this breath experience. I feel like that's exactly what this eclipse is coming up and showing a lot of us, okay? Or at least that's what it's been showing me. This need to trust our intuition, trust our own process, trust what is coming up for each and every one of us. If you're not already in a comfy space, seated or lying down, go ahead and get into that comfy space now. Let's take a few breaths here together, okay? Just inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Let's inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. One more time, let's inhale through the nose. Hold it at the top. Inhale a little bit deeper at the top. And exhale through the mouth. And as you exhale, go ahead and allow your eyes to close. And throughout this breath work, I want you to focus in on inhaling deeply and exhaling fully, okay? At your own pace, at your own rhythm, inhaling as fully as possible, expanding your lungs. And whenever you exhale, I want you to focus in on pushing out any hesitations that you might feel around making this change for yourself, making this shift in your life, choosing something different, breaking away from that which no longer serves you. Anything that comes up as a block or a fear right now is trying to keep you from making the changes that you need to make in order to move forward along the most aligned path for you. Continue inhaling deeply and exhaling fully. You can choose to breathe through the nose here or breathe through the mouth. Just focusing in on letting go. With every out breath, letting go of any fears. And if you feel ready, if you feel like stepping it up just a notch, letting go of that old self that's wrapped around this situation, that's heavily involved in this situation, perhaps even the old self that's afraid of change in this situation. If feelings start to come up, allowing those feelings to flow, knowing that this is part of the process, This is part of letting go. This is part of moving forward and giving yourself the space to do that here and now. Allowing the breath to be your guide, allowing your breath to let go, to heal, and entering a state of readiness. Along the path of change, uncertainty kind of inserts its way into our lives. This uncertainty is actually in our everyday life, but we choose not to see it. We choose not to embrace it, to listen to its teachings, okay? So in this space, I want you to embrace the uncertainty around change in your life right now. You can do this in a big, powerful way, or you can do this baby steps. Totally up to you. I want you to breathe through that uncertainty right now, continuing to inhale deeply and exhale fully at your own pace, releasing any fears around this uncertainty, releasing any hesitations around embracing uncertainty along your path. Knowing that your guides, your ancestors, your deities, any other energies that you might be working with are all looking out for you and guiding your way forward. For the last moments in this breath work, I want you to focus in on the you after the changes. I want you to imagine who you will be after this change takes hold. What pieces of yourself will no longer hold you back, and what pieces of yourself can propel you forward. I want you to see that image of yourself, even if it's only a small image, in your mind's eye, as we take one big last inhale here together. Inhale and hold that vision in your mind. And as you exhale, push out any last hesitations or fears or fear of uncertainty out of your body right now. Good job, everyone. Take a moment to wiggle your fingers and toes, flutter your eyes open, and give some gratitude to yourself for showing up for yourself today. Doing this work is not easy, y'all. If it was easy, more people would do it. So the fact that you're showing up for yourself and doing this, you deserve props, friend. Be sure to take really good care of yourself today. Drink plenty of water. Journal on any insights that came up for you. And journal about that aligned self that you saw in your mind's eye. And hold that vision. Hold that vision until a new image of yourself comes into play. Regardless, I'll be here holding space, sending love, and shining the light out for anyone who needs a little help finding their way home. Love y'all.